So the big question is, what does it mean to be a republic? It means that the supreme power rests with all the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago. It means that it's a government chosen for the people, by the people, of the people. It represents freedom, it represents respect, it represents choice.
Republic Day and the Constitution. What does that mean? To me, it means celebrating your voice. It means having the ability to actively use that voice. It allows every person to have a place, a space, and a representation of self. You know, Maya Angelou had a really beautiful saying, "Or you come as one, but you stand as 10,000.
We in Trinidad and Tobago are birthed, by our dreams of our forefathers and our diverse ancestry. So the Constitution allows you basically to build on the dream of the 10,000 ancestry.
I think what the Constitution really does, it tries to level the playing field. It provides an opportunity for enterprise, regardless of industry, regardless of gender, regardless of race, regardless of religion.
So the interesting fact about K2K and Nomi Inc. is that the both brands prove, that a woman can be an owner, she can be the co-founder, she can be the strategist, the financial analyst. Basically, she is the foundation and the backbone of enterprise. What does it mean for someone to be in full control of their future?
Honestly, I don't think that you are ever in full control of your future. I think the real question is, what do you believe is your truth? What do you believe is your path? What do you believe is your purpose? And how do you display national pride? From a very personal perspective, I think the best way to display it is through being your truest and most authentic self. And what does that mean for me? Personally speaking, both Kathy and I are creatives, and what we have chosen to do is to create two brands, being K2K Alliance and Partners, as well as Nomi and Nomi Inc. And what it then allows us to do is celebrate in our culture. It allows us to celebrate in the vibrancy and the beauty of Trinidad and Tobago through the work, through the use of our fabrication, and just through, I think, the whole, if you want to say, almost like experimentation of both brands. How do you put country above self? Country, self, self, country. I think they sort of go hand in hand. I think one way in doing it would be to stand for equality, because segregation is the warden of freedom. You can exercise your right to vote, because silence is the enemy of change. You can volunteer, because giving is the enabler of growth.
To Karen and I, self-sustainability is the path to freedom. And the path to freedom is the root, if you want to say, of growth, progress, equality, and opportunity. The beauty about musicians on a whole is that they're storytellers, and by extension, Black Stallion was no exception.
His songs spoke to overcoming over the oppression. They spoke to and speak to having a determined spirit. They speak about striving for better. He was an honest voice that awakened the consciousness of a nation through looking at the dignity and the freedom and the equality of the Caribbean people.
Happy Republic Day, Trinidad and Tobago, from K2K Alliance and Partners and Nomi Inc.